Do you have a place in your home where everything people don't want to put away ends up? Obviously, me too. We're going to find an organization system that works for people like you and I who really don't like to organize and who don't have time for these kinds of projects in the first place. Okay, so the bookshelves are right in the middle of the front door, the kitchen, and the living room. And the things people don't want to take upstairs, they always end up here. Also, my baby for the past 4 months has been pulling all the books from everywhere she can reach, which is getting increasingly higher off the bookshelves, so it's constantly difficult to keep together. And though I've been wanting to reorganize these bookshelves for a while, I didn't want to do it until I could figure out a way for it to make sense for our family. Because if I just put everything away where it goes and rearrange the books, it's not going to help the inherent problem, which is that our family needs a downstairs centrally located place to keep a couple of items that they don't want to take upstairs. My 5 and 6-year-old are always trying to use their colors and markers downstairs as well, and Scout, if she can grab it, she is gonna get it. So we also have all of these art supplies for the girls and Play-Doh and things that the baby really can't use. They're just stuffed in there. I know there are people who are going to disagree with what I'm about to say because they believe that if kids get something out, they should immediately put it away in its proper place, etc. But I've been parenting for 23 years at this point, and something that I've learned is that my kids want the same amount of respect that I do. So if I don't want to take something to my room and put it in its proper place every single time, why would they want to do that? I don't want to be telling people what to do all day long, so if I can find ways to accommodate everybody, that's what I'm going to do. So my thought process was we could keep a little area at the top of the bookshelves for my husband and I. I'm going to get some cute little baskets, and it'll just be a top shelf thing that he and I can both grab and put different things that we use and that we grab on our way out the door. The next highest shelf is going to be for my 10 and 11-year-olds so that they can have also a cute bin or basket to keep a couple of things. They usually like to have art supplies just like the girls, and they can keep them there without worry about the baby terrorizing them and using all their stuff. The next highest shelf will be for the little girls so that they can have some things to store as well. As far as organizing the books, one of the things I found with babies is if I can pack in the books tight enough, she's not going to be able to pull them out. And since most of these books are books I've already read and I just want to hold on to, that's the plan. I've got one section just for children's books, but I can't pack that in super tightly or the baby and the little girls aren't going to be able to pull those books out. So I'm just not going to worry about that. Those are books that are going to have to be picked up every day. Oh well. I've had a lot of these books since I was about 20 years old. So I went through and I made a donation box that I'm going to take to somewhere where they need books. It's a process I've been putting off because when I was a child, books were everything to me. I was pretty awkward and lonely, and so I read a lot. And to me, books are people and friends, but I was able to get rid of quite a few things that I know I'm never going to open again. So the space looks a lot better to me. I know showing you this video without having the baskets that I'm going to keep for all of us is not the most aesthetic thing, but you guys know I'm not very aesthetic, and nothing I had on hand was the right shape. So this is what it is, and I'm actually very proud. I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like when I find the right basket. If you're working on organization projects as well, sending you a lot of patience and love. Startled our eyes, we let go of the sky.